Hey, my name is Doug Terry, and welcome to this next edition of Operation Health at Home. I'm a neuropsychologist at home base and specialize in how thinking abilities, or cognition, are affected by our arousal level or our alertness level. Okay? I have some graphs here to depict this relationship. I like to think about arousal and alertness as a pyramid, right? Where, yes, we always think about attention. Yes, we always think about memory. But before we can think about those, we really have to think about our arousal level. Because if that's off, it's going to make it really difficult for us to pay attention to something and remember those things in the future. So here I have a graph. And to orient you to the graph, you have the horizontal axis that goes from arousal low to medium to high, right? Low arousal might be, I don't know, you're kind of tired or bored, right? Versus high arousal might be in that state of stress or PTSD. But what I want to show you is that vertical axis is performance, where obviously the higher you go, the better you're performing. So this graph shows that as your arousal level changes, your performance changes, where if you're on that low arousal end, your performance, as you can see, isn't too good because you might be tired or bored and you might not care that much. The high end of the arousal spectrum is also not so great for your performance. You might feel really anxious. You might have been triggered. You might be angry or irritated. You might feel unsafe, right? So that also is associated with lower levels of performance. And it really shows that that middle level is what we think of as a healthy level of arousal or alertness, right? And it's kind of a balancing act because you want to be focused on your task and balance that with being aware of your surroundings. But being too focused on your task is kind of like tunnel vision. That's not too helpful. And also being too aware of your surroundings, well, that's hypervigilance. And it's a matter of balancing those and being really mindful, which I know have been talked about in a series of other videos. So it's a matter of constantly checking your gauge, right? Your gauge can be a variety of things. Is it your thoughts? Are your thoughts in that optimal level, or are they too anxious? Are they too angry? Or are you just not caring? Is it your body that you can check your body's gauge? Is are you sweating? Or is your heart racing? Are you breathing quickly? Are you starting to nod off? Are you feeling really sleepy? There's lots of different things that we could check when we check our gauge to understand our arousal or alertness level. And here are some quick and easy ways to increase your arousal. So these are the things that you might want to do if you're in that low arousal zone. So if you're feeling bored or tired or fatigued, get up, stretch, go for a walk or a run, listen to some energizing music, set a short-term goal. That could be something like, I'm going to push through for the next 15 minutes and then I'm going to go get some food or get a snack or some lunch. Or pretend to care is another one, where you can almost fake it until you make it and engage in a conversation just by telling yourself it's important, even if you think deep down it might not be. And here are some strategies if you find yourself over aroused on that anxious end or angry end of the spectrum, where you can practice your relaxation responses, reassess the threat level by doing some cognitive questioning, or you can engage in deep breathing exercises and mindfulness. So there's a variety of things that we can do to bring our arousal level to that medium point. Hope this has been helpful and hope you enjoy the rest of your week.